Welcome, Dark Warriors. This is Rumen. Currently, we are waiting for our friend Mickey to recover from receiving an almost fatal strike in an earlier battle. We also found out that this game ties more to Star Ocean 3 than we initially thought. There are new weapons here. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. Yeah, that all seems good. I like how this armor right here adds plus 10 resistance to all those elements. Anyway, yeah, there were a lot of revelations last episode. I like all the callbacks to the previous Star Ocean games. Seems like a pretty fun time with a lot of references to the older Star Ocean games. You know, I think it's pretty charming so far.
Deck 12, sickbay.
We're with an organization called the Pan-Galactic Federation and come from far away in the sky.
If we hadn't already experienced what we have with you, I'd say you're telling the biggest whopper ever.
When you look up at the sky, you can see a lot of lights, right? Well, we're from one of those astral lights, as is Kronos, albeit a different one. To people far, far away, your home is also an astral light.
And we have termed your particular orb of light Valkyrie 4.
The Pan-Galactic Federation and Kronos signed a charter that forbids either party from entering the other's territory or the neutral zone between them.
And they broke it.
We obtained information stating that Kronos was clandestinely operating on Valkyrie 4.
And when we came to investigate, well, you know.
I understand that you guys and Kronos are enemies, but you mind explaining what all this has to do with Relia?
Little Miss Starlight was living in that laboratory of theirs.
Relia is most likely a living test subject for some of Kronos' experiments.
And?
Yeah, that much is obvious.
That was uncalled for.
I mean, it's not really uncalled for. It's not. I mean, it's true. And she didn't say it in a rude way either.
Creating signets.
This is now far beyond the realm of simply trying to reunite a young runaway girl with her parents.
When the elevator stopped there, the controller rumbled. This game has so much rumble. Like, everything makes the controller rumble. I dig it, though. I like it. I respect the rumble. Watch this. She's lost all of her memory.
Mickey. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. This is all my fault. Sorry. You don't say sorry in this situation, Relia. You say thank you. Oh, thank you, Mickey. You're very welcome.
Look at that
okay.
NPC default posing in the background.
You're here, Fiddly.
Emerson and Anne are the ones who saved you. If they hadn't been around, we wouldn't have been able to do anything for you.
That's what I heard from the people here. Thank you so very much.
Don't thank us. It's our fault in the first place. I have something I need to say. We want Relia to stay in our custody.
What? Where'd you get that crazy idea?
She's being chased by an organization called Kronos. As for who they are and how they relate to us, ask Fidel. He knows already.
How does any of that matter in the least?
You've seen firsthand how persistent those reprobates can be. Relia is so significant to them that they're willing to go through all of this for her. And now that they've failed multiple times, they'll start taking even more drastic measures.
But still...
Kronos possesses nearly the same level of technology that we do. As long as they think the ends justify the means, you won't be able to stop them from taking her. We, however, can. Furthermore, your country will no longer be attacked if we have her.
I want to stay here. Relia?
Promise you'll take care of her?
With all my heart.
Then I leave her in your charge.
Let's get you home.
That seems out of character for Fidel. I don't think Fidel would, so far, knowing him, he wouldn't just give up Relia to these people. Did the game just crash? No, okay.
We're very grateful to have met the both of you.
We owe you a debt of gratitude.
Just wait until my technological discoveries surpass even yours.
That's going to take a few thousand
Please
years.
see that no harm comes to Aurelia.
We will. You take care down there.
All the best.
Relia, you take care of yourself. Miki,
Grab happiness by the horn.
Fidel. Bye-bye, Relia. So long. Toodaloo. Miki. Fidel.
Who's to say that Miki and Fidel can't protect her just as proficiently as Emerson and Anne? Oh, we lost a lot of party members. We lost everybody. Roll credits, there are no more party members.
Relia, I'm very sorry, but you're not allowed to be here.
Captain, our sensors have detected abnormal energy disturbances.
What is with
Possibility
this
that they're
guy's
caused by
voice?
mechanical activity, as opposed to a natural phenomenon, is 87.32%.
It is 87.32%.
My guess is Chronos' cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going on red alert.
Engine output reduced by half. Modifying course.
Now raising shields to 80% Omni. We're currently at 30%, sir.
Everyone assume battle stations.
Uh-oh, something's going down.
Tactical display on screen. Enemy starboard. Engines to full power. Raise shields to 100%.
Starboard side hit. Shields operating at 97%.
Loading of enemy torpedoes confirmed.
Anne, any info on the torpedoes?
Nothing at the moment.
Change course to 90 Mark 45. We're going to their port side.
Current speed at 0.87. We're approximately 3 minutes from Faithlessness 5.
The enemy has launched 8 torpedoes our way, all proceeding at course 360.
Another 8 torpedoes incoming. Following course 50, Mark 270.
Employing Hadean tactics, I see. Looks like someone in Kronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon beam impact 135 degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
Oh, crap. All right, we're gonna have to let a couple of torpedoes through. I guess all we can do is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch.
Watch this, Rayleigh is gonna protect the
Load
ship.
4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow as well and aim it at the second round of torpedoes.
Prepped and ready.
Great. Fire rounds 1 and 2.
Firing rounds 1 and 2. 5 seconds until contact. 3, 2, 1, 0. 10 enemy torpedoes still remain.
There shouldn't be anywhere near that many. Huh. Who knew their AI was that good?
5 seconds until contact. 3, 2,
Everyone,
1.
brace for impact! Damage report.
We sustained damage from 2 torpedoes. Shields reduced to 57%.
Warp drive is operational.
All that damage from 2 measly torpedoes?
Yakagi evaded all torpedoes.
The Nimitz took 1 hit that reduced its shields to 34%. Its warp drive has sustained heavy damage. Now only its impulse engines remain operable.
Even if they're top of the line, our ships are still mainly research vessels. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against 3 battle cruisers.
Transmission from their flagship.
Before we open communication, shut down our warp drive.
Captain, you can't be serious.
Do it now.
Aye, aye, sir. Initiating emergency warp drive shutdown. Shields at 5%.
Okay, now bring them up on screen.
That guy's voice cracks me up.
This is Captain Aaron of the Kronos Interstellar Army ship Darivolos.
Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Federation vessel Charles D. Gaulle.
Kenny, you say? Well, well, what an honor it is to meet a gentleman as influential as you. A shame I can't see your face with all that egg of defeat smeared on it.
Thanks for the concern.
I believe you know what we came here for.
She's yours.
Captain!
But in return, I'd like a favor.
What's that?
The warp drives of this and another of our ships took a great deal of damage. enough to render interstellar navigation impossible. I ask you to please let us leave this sector on the one ship with a fully functional warp drive.
Run a scan.
The warp drives for their first and third ships are indeed down.
I'll permit the other ship's crews to go. I regret to inform you, however, that yours will have to stay behind.
That's fine with me, but how should we handle the exchange?
Your crew will transport over to my ship, starting with you.
Then we'll start moving within transport range of your vessel.
Fret not, for we shall do the moving. All you need do is lower your shields and wait until we are in range and contact you again. Don't pull anything funny in the meantime.
How far away is the enemy from us?
We are approximately 0.34 AU away from the Daravolos, sir.
That's 10 minutes at quarter speed, or 5 at half. The crew of the Nimitz is to board the Akagi at once, using any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
Once everyone's boarded, the Akagi is to warp out as soon as possible and head for remote Station 5.
What of the Charles D. Gould's crew?
We'll use escape pods and land on Faithlessness 5. Send someone later to pick us up.
The Daravolos and the rest of its fleet have begun moving toward our vessel at quarter speed, Captain.
10 minutes, 47 seconds until they're within range.
Open a comm link to the whole ship.
Will do, sir. You're on.
Attention, all crew members. You will now begin boarding the nearest escape pod and prepare to abandon ship. Do not eject, however, until I give the command. That is all.
Captain, you wouldn't be...
Took you long enough. You should have realized his intention when he cut power to the warp drive.
This is our only option. Will you help? Everyone but Anne and Delacroix board an escape pod. Computer, bring up the self-destruct sequence settings.
Access to the self-destruct sequence requires the authorization of at least 3 Federation officers. In addition...
Nix the briefing. Emerson T. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Captain.
Authorized.
Tiffin Delacroix of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant Commander.
Authorized.
So let me get this straight. In addition to violating the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, we're going to add another federal offense to our rap sheets?
It's our only choice.
Anne Patriciani of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant.
Identities confirmed. Access to self-destruct sequence settings granted.
I want a 12-minute silent countdown for a warp drive overload sequence. The sequence code is Alpha, Tango, Quebec, Zulu, 4915. Direct the blast this way.
Settings applied. Command required to initiate, with another code needed to disarm.
Started. Delacroix, get to an escape pod. Anne, get Little Miss Starlight and come with me.
Yes, sir.
They're all yours now.
May the Goddess of Victory smile upon us.
The Goddess of Victory? That's a new god in Star Ocean. I've not heard of that one yet. Oh my gosh. Let me explore some of this ship here. Whoa, her controls are greatly exaggerated. Whoa, remember in one of the first episodes I said it's hard to take little steps in this game? Instead, your characters take large leaps. Well, I got used to it eventually. This character really takes giant steps. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, look at these textures on the wall there. Look how they move. Pretty interesting. I wonder if there's like actual like an actual language in Star Ocean. Like if you can actually like decipher all the text on the walls and stuff. Or if it's just gibberish.
Deck 1, cargo bay. First, synchronize the launch of the escape pods so it occurs right before we transport. Make sure one shuttle launches along with them too. I'll also need you to set the launch angle of both the pods and the shuttle to 180 degrees from the Kronos fleet.
Will do.
Next, have it look like we and Relia will transport to the Daravolos, but actually transport us to the shuttle.
Transport us to a fast-moving object? Impossible.
Have the shuttle brake right before we transport, so it slows down enough to stabilize its coordinates. We should still be able to escape as long as we accelerate afterwards.
That's theoretically possible, but...
With your programming skills, Anne, I know you're able to turn theory into reality. You're the only one who can make this work.
Also, it's cool. Yeah, that guy right there, he's an ancestor of the protagonist of Star Ocean 2.
I'll try my best to get us through this. Somehow.
You're not gonna try. You're gonna do. If the shuttle's too fast, we'll materialize in outer space. But if we slow it down too much, we'll get caught in the blast and completely disintegrate along with the enemy ships.
For the love of... Just how many miracles do we need here?
None. Not a single one of these obstacles is too much for us to overcome by ourselves.
I like how confident he is. He seems like he's good at his job.
Leave everything to me, kiddo. I'll keep you safe and sound.
Like Fidel did?
Yes, exactly like Fidel did.
I really like this character. I do.
I'm finished.
I knew you'd be done in no time.
Thanks for the compliment, sir.
Now, let's hurry to the transport room.
Like this guy's really growing on me. He's becoming one of my favorite characters.
Deck 2, transport room. Kenny to the Akagi.
Yes?
How are things coming?
Done in 6 minutes.
Do it in 4 or you'll be cosmic dust.
I'll make sure they do, sir.
I won't be able to give any further commands, so figure out the timing and warp out at your own discretion. Time to show us what you're made of and reprogram the transporter, Anne. Have it display coordinates that are in the Daravolos, but set the real ones to inside the shuttle.
I know what to do.
Okay, I can move now, finally. This might be a weird twist, but is Aurelia related to Miki? Like, they both look alike, and they both have very similar voices. Right? And they have the same eye color. I don't know, it might be a random twist or something. Maybe it's just like a similar art style happening.
We have an incoming transmission from the Darivolos.
Bring it up.
Have you yet to finish your preparations, Captain Kenny? Our ship is now within the established 30,000 click secure transport radius. You may begin transport now.
I know. Sadly, we don't have sufficient energy to do that. I request permission to engage warp drive.
Fine, but don't even think of raising your shields.
We won't.
Your warp drive is on, and your transport coordinates are indeed correct. Now send us our test subject.
We'll be right over in a mere 20 seconds.
Captain Aaron, we've determined that escape pods are launching from the Charles de Gaulle.
You what? What in the hell is going
8,
on?
7.
What are you filthy
6,
swine perpetrating?
5.
Answer me, Kenny! What
4,
have you done?
3, 2, 1.
Please forgive me, General!
Good work, Anne.
That was smart of the characters.
Warp 1.1. Let's head to Valkyrie 4.
The Charles de Gaulle.
Oh, they're not going to show it exploding? Okay, there we go. There we go. That's the Triace explosion you like to see.
We made it without a single scratch, thanks to your awareness and acuity, sir.
Oh, he looks really upset.
Sleep tight, old friend.
Really nice lighting here. Well, then again, Trias has always been really good at their nighttime areas, so of course it looks good.
Captain, just so you know, the shuttle has now officially been cloaked.
Thanks for the update. Kenny to the Akagi. Do you read me?
I do, loud and clear.
Whew. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Our sentiments exactly, Captain. I'm also pleased to report we're safely on our way to Remote Station 5.
That's great news.
We lack adequate power for subspace transmission, and we're about to lose our signal. So let me say one thing first. We've already filed a request with the aforementioned base to mobilize a rescue squad. They're scheduled to arrive in a few days.
While you're at it, put in a request for you-know-what.
You don't mean the Model G, do you? That's ludicrous. They'll never approve that. It hasn't undergone a single test flight.
Make the request.
I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Oh, and there's something of the utmost import I need to discuss.
We lost them. I don't understand why you wouldn't say the most important thing first if you're about to go out of range.
I think he would have if you hadn't made that demand.
Well, there's no use thinking about what might have been. We should probably lay low somewhere until the rescue team from Remote Station 5 comes.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, Relia!
It can't be. She's transporting.
Oh my god.
How could I be so careless as to overlook the transport tracker? What an elementary mistake.
One of the 3 ships apparently got their shields up in time, I see.
Unlike the Darivolos, the other 2 ships might have already had them up in case of an emergency. Even if we weren't on the bridge, I should have looked over the data more thoroughly. Still, they should have sustained a decent amount of damage from the overload. I doubt they'll be able to warp out of this sector anytime soon.
Maybe so, but we can't do anything without our own ship.
Emerson's phone has that same girl on it as his backpack. I guess he just likes that girl.
You say those gleaming sticks came from this so-called Kronos. I find this quite difficult to believe.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. How's the front line?
The troops with the gleaming sticks supposedly vanished right after weeding. Once the Tricurans were deprived of their secret weapon, they were no longer a match for our military strength.
So you held them off?
We did, and now a plan is in motion to invade Eastern Tricur. If it goes well, they will be forced to retreat from our border. Speaking of Eastern Tricur, I was just about to head there.
Allow me to take part in the invasion with you.
Take part?
I assume they would want me to come along as a reinforcement anyway.
Rasuli is our homeland, and Fiore's a good friend. So I have more than enough reasons to fight too.
Very well then. I doubt anyone will oppose the addition of reserves. I'll let my superiors know.
Thank you.
The faster we can join everyone, the better. Therefore, let's make for Eastern Tricur post-haste. I'll give you the details on the way.
Everyone's grandma has this carpet. Anyway, that cutscene is crazy. And the protagonists are none the wiser. They don't know what's going on Emerson's side of the story. Also, okay, so I like that previous cutscene a lot. I don't have any issues with it, personally, in a vacuum. But, and I hope this doesn't sound like nitpicking, but like, in the previous Star Ocean games, when there was a space battle, you would see the space battle, like, from the outside of the ship, right? But in that cutscene, it was all in the ship, so I don't know, I guess it was like budget problems.
Our strategy for this battle requires us to split our army in 2. Master Camuse will command the main force, which will charge head-on at the enemy, overwhelming them with numbers and distracting them.
I figured as much.
Our detachment will infiltrate the Kingdom of Trekur by passing through the Western Dekov Tunnel. This will put us on the other side of the Imperial troops in Eastern Trekur, allowing us to attack from behind.
Okay.
Okay.
To reach the tunnel, we must venture beyond Sword of View until we come to a fork in the road. Then we head southwest. Mobility will be of the utmost importance in arriving at our objective. Therefore, we will move in small units. We are to rendezvous with the other detachment members at Eastern Trekur. I would rather not be the last ones there, so let us make haste.
Sounds like a plan.
Wasn't I already there earlier? And there is no new private action was told. Did we get all the private actions? Okay, so yeah, that last cutscene. Awesome. Personally, I'm enjoying the story. I am. I really am. I think it's intriguing, you know? Like, so far, at least. Hold on a second here. I gotta do the thing where okay, there are no more new private actions. All right, before I go there to the next area, I think I should probably go talk to Welch first, just to make sure I did everything with her. Anyway, yeah, like, so far, I think the story, it starts out weak and hard to follow and really simplistic. But I do like some of these cutscenes. I do. I think if the cutscenes were, you know, pre-rendered and skippable, and they looked like the cutscenes in the previous Star Ocean games, then I don't think there would be as many complaints about the story. Because so far the story feels right at home. I like most of the characters. I like how Miki and Fidel are just really parental and overprotective of that Aurelia girl. It kind of hints at Fidel and Miki being romantic towards each other, doesn't it? In a way. Because it's like their parental instincts kicked in with that little girl. And then you have Emerson, who I like a lot, personally. I think he's a pretty good character so far. So, yeah, the story, it's fine. It's, you know, it's not as bad as everybody says it is. It's a pretty underrated story so far. Like, yes, most of the cutscenes are in-engine and a little bit hard to follow, but the cutscenes that are actually pre-rendered are actually really good cutscenes, in my opinion. So, yeah, I will defend it. I'm not gonna blame the developers for having budget issues, you know what I mean? Oh, hey, look, the whistle's back. I should probably, yeah, check out some of these private actions.
Did Master Camuse instruct you in the ways of the sword too?
No. We often exercise together at the training hall, but I never actually learned how to use the sword. I've always been more interested in signaturgy. Most likely because of my mother.
Oh, was your mother a signaturge?
Yes. She died when I was still a small child, however, so I only learned about her past secondhand.
Sorry. It must be difficult for you to talk about this.
No, it's all right. I remember tripping and hurting myself, and my mother comforting me until it got better. I also remember being mystified by this, but it also made me very happy.
A brand spanking new song was playing during that private action. It's kind of an interesting place to put a new song. And that was all the private actions. There's only one private action there. Okay, interesting. Look, what is this enemy doing here now? What is Luther's firewall ball doing on this backwater planet? I like my headcanon that Luther just is not good at his job. That's my favorite theory. I mean, I know there's probably a better reason than that, but that's the theory that makes me laugh, personally. I like how the path to Midiok looks. I wish we could walk all the way down it, but no, the game instantly loads in a load screen here. I guess that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing, because you wouldn't want to walk all the way down that path every time. It'd get pretty tiresome doing that. All right, so now Now that I'm back at Midioc, I'm gonna see if Welch has anything new for me. Oh yeah, these guys. I never checked on Ruddle. I never found him for the side quest. You know, I'll do that eventually. It's no big deal. All right, Welch, give me the goods. Give me the best sword. Or not, I have no idea how to get the best sword in this game, honestly. Oh, she looks sad.
Assistant number 1. Sorry, but my lab is finished.
No. I like how Fidel is so concerned.
Producing the expected results. It's been several months since I've been able to pay the rent on this place. My landlord is a scary
Well, damn,
man,
I'm sorry for not doing your work good enough for you.
What I have to do to earn it. He's got mountains for muscles and his head shaven clean, meaning, you know what? Terrifying, right? I'm ready to close this lab. But there's one last bit of research I want to complete first. I'm talking about a technology that not even researchers in Santarol have completed. I've got a perfect hypothesis that I think will allow me to succeed where they have failed. All I need is a catalyst and I'll be able to run an experiment to demonstrate my hypothesis. I'm counting on you to help my lab's last ever experiment, Assistant number 1. If this succeeds, it could change the world. If that happens, money will be so insignificant you won't be able to view it with a Signoscope.
The end of Welch's laboratory? Am I crazy, or is this place dirtier than last time? I don't remember this food being here, and I don't remember all these books being spilled over. It was probably just like this last time. I believe in you. Thank you. I believe in me too, but only when others believe in me. Two-headed, corrupts, ashes. Oh boy, those are those opening chests? Obtain the two-headed corrupt and the discarded silver spoon. And I get alchemist water, and we all scream for alchemy for this. Welp Welch, I have no idea where those are, but I mean, I'll try to keep an eye out for them. That's a really good song in there. Really good piano song. Gonna enter one more time. Welch, you got anything new for me? No? Okay. Alright, yeah, that's Welch. Ruddle, I wonder if I should go do that now just to get it out of the way, honestly. And the private action whistle is back. I wonder if I should check out some private actions. You know what? I don't need to do that right now. I'll do it when I get all the characters back, whenever that may be. What's that sound? What is happening? Okay. The sound just stopped.
Once we're beyond Sword of You, we should head southwest to find the Western Dekov tunnel.
Okay. Alright, so we gotta... I'm guessing we gotta go over here, because this is sorta in the general direction they told me to go in the cutscene. They just said, go east. So... I wonder if my father is here again. Talk to who? Talk to you? Okay, whatever. You really need to be standing in the perfect, precise spot just to talk to NPCs in this game. And then the text box goes away, like, instantly. So you have, like, no time to read what they have to say. Even after you position yourself just right to talk to them. I don't know. I mean, I like the game so far, but that is a little bit of a problem. I don't really mind it though. I don't really like care about talking to every NPC I see, but like still, I feel like there could have been an easy fix for that. Just make the hitboxes bigger and make the text box last a little longer. And yeah, look at this place. Have we been here before? I don't think we have. Oh yeah, those crystals up there. Yeah, we have not been here before. This is a brand new dungeon. All right, how are these enemies gonna fare? Skeleton armor. I think they were called skeleton armor in Valkyrie Profile, weren't they? I don't know. I could be wrong about that. So does that connect Star Ocean with Valkyrie Profile? Does that indicate that they're in the same universe? I swear they were called that exact name in Valkyrie Profile. Probably wrong. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't Google this. Okay, I just Googled it. In Valkyrie Profile, they were just called the Skeleton. But I don't know. I think there's still more than enough evidence to indicate that Valkyrie Profile and Star Ocean do take place in the same universe. That's my theory. I'm trying to look at those crystals up there. Yeah, I theorize that Valkyrie Profile is another simulation made by Luther. Oh my god. That hit me really quickly. I might need to focus on this battle. Oh boy. Alright, that metal golem there does not have that much health. And this attack has crazy range. Shotgun blast, way more range than it did in Star Ocean 3. There we go. Oh my gosh, almost 4,000 EXP there. So yeah, I theorize that Valkyrie Profile is another simulation. Like I don't know, it's like saying... Like, I theorize that the reason why there are so many Valkyrie Profile references in Star Ocean 3 is because that's like the... what were they called again? The Sphere. The Sphere Corporation? I think they're called the Sphere Corporation. That's who made the simulation. I believe that they put all the Valkyrie Profile advertisements in Star Ocean 3 to advertise their game. So it's like another simulation they made. So actually, I wouldn't really say they take place in the same universe technically, in a way. Oh, that's they actually healed me as soon as the battle ended, thus healing me basically all the way. So yeah, like saying Valkyrie Profile and Star Ocean take place in the same universe is not the right way to say it. I'm actually trying to say that they're both simulations, and they were both probably made by Luther. Personally, that's my theory.
A warrior must continue to hone his skills.
So you could interpret Valkyrie Profile as being a different universe made by the same god. But that's a wild theory that some people might issue with. This is a brand new song. This game has a lot of combat music, which is nice. So yeah, Valkyrie Profile, Star Ocean may not technically be the same universe, but they are, in my unconfirmed theory, they are made by the same corporation. They're made by the same entity, and that entity just happened to make two separate universes. And I think, if you think really hard about that, that makes sense. In my opinion, that makes some sense. Because there are so many Valkyrie Profile references in Star Ocean, and a lot of the enemies are similar, a lot of the motifs are similar. Oh my gosh. Is this a mini-boss? Heal me! Heal me, damn you, thank you! Oh boy. Okay, there. Why are none of my party members attacking? Get him, Victor. Fiore, do your crazy blade attack. Oh my god. Fiore, do something, for the love of God. Yes, do that. Look how much freaking damage that does. That's freaking crazy. Jesus Christ. Hey, look at that. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Run, 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 run. And now we spam. All right. So yeah, I was thinking about making a video about it. I was thinking of making a video going over my theory on how Valkyrie Profile and Star Ocean are both simulations made by Luther. And it was going to be a really long video. But then I thought, oh my gosh, that I just wouldn't have the time to make such a video. And in order to watch that video and understand it, you would need to play a lot of games, like a lot of niche games. And I didn't really want to make a video that would require playing both Valkyrie Profile 1 and 2 and Star Ocean 1 and 2 and 3. Like all these long games just to understand the video. Fiore, why are you literally just standing there doing nothing? Oh my gosh. Is it the Rush? Why does she have that Rush under her name? Hold on a second here. Oh my god. There.
You're a bunch of fools who are too stubborn to accept eternal ruin. Keep that underlying principle in mind. Final dystopia.
Oh my god. What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm getting healed. Whoa. Okay.
I didn't expect this many walls.
Unlocked a new role.
You can count on me.
Battle nourishes the warrior.
Feels good to be so strong.
That's interesting. Fiore, you were no help in that battle. I'm sorry. You're supposed to spam Windblade the entire battle, and you're not doing that. Why not? I know you have enough magic for it. Set battle skills. Is it your roll? Is your roll not good for that? Brawler, should I take that off of you? I'm gonna give you Pulverizer. Okay, there.
We should head northeast. That way, we'll arrive at the far end of Eastern Trécœur, and we can rendezvous with the other members of the detachment.
Oh, this isn't fucking Styx. I thought maybe we, like, arrived at Styx earlier, and our protagonists called it Trécœur because maybe they were confused. That's what I theorized. I thought maybe they thought that they were on the same planet, but no, they're actually on a different planet. But no, now we're here on the same planet, and yeah, that theory just got blown out of the water. Gonna be a conversation here? I'm gonna wait around until they start talking to each other. I know they're gonna start talking. They're gonna start yapping. I can feel it. Okay, I guess there's no dialogue here. Oh my gosh, wait, there's dialogue. Why do you start talking as soon as I wait till you're done to have your silence? Oh my god. Like, I stand around waiting for the characters to start talking so I won't talk over them, and then as soon as I start talking, they start talking. Okay, now they're talking. I can tell they're gonna start talking because I'm walking.
All soldiers form up! Don't let the enemy use their gleaming sticks. If by chance you do, don't let them hit you. No matter what. Those weapons may be intimidating.
I love this voice actor.
But they're nothing individually.
I love how he keeps returning.
We have chosen this plan precisely because it provides the main force a strategic advantage. Should we fail, all it will provide them is a swift death. Now go and do us proud! We shall now commence Operation Snake Eyes. All units, move out!
Yay! No, red line. Let me be a hero, damn you. Am I supposed to do something first, or? Okay, there we go. Now you can. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I bet the load times on PS3 are unbearable.
Lady Brunelli, Fidel, Miki, let's move.
Like, I cannot imagine this game having good load times on PS3. There's no way. Anyway, nope, not gonna play as you anymore. I still don't know why she has Rush in her name. There, I'm just gonna do the age-old strategy of spamming. Oh, that's nice. They refilled all of my magic and HP. All right, there. No, let me get that chest, please. Oh my gosh. All right, is that it? Let me get this chest. Oh, attack seeds. I wonder if I can synthesize those attack seeds to a weapon. Oh my gosh, what are they doing here? This is not the dialogue to have in the middle of combat. I'm trying to pay attention to what they're saying, but I'm also trying to pay attention to the combat. I like how Miki instantly questions where Aurelia is. That says a lot about her character. Look up in the distance over there. There's some cool ruins over there. I wish it was still raining. I don't see why they got rid of the rain. Would the rain be too intensive with all this battle happening?
What are you doing? There are hardly any of them.
Oh my god, that guy's an Albel ripoff. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that the arrow buttons, I mean the D-pad, switches your characters and does not switch the target during combat. There we go, I killed all of this guy's backup dancers, and now we're just gonna wail on him. Oh my gosh. Also, this song is really good. Or at least I think it's really good. I can't really hear it because everything is so loud. Oh my gosh, I gotta get behind you because it keeps attacking in front of him. Is that it? That's it.
Protect me!
Protect me! Oh my gosh. So is that the leader? Is that the main guy? What are they talking about? I don't even know what they're talking about, honestly.
That might just work.
I'm trying really hard to pay attention, but no, I'm focusing on the combat. What was that just now? He just did some lightning bolt in the air or something. That's crazy. I gotta kill these soldiers. Yeah, this war was never elaborated on. Like, this war was never explained. We just are at war. Like in Star Ocean 3, the war between Araglyph and the Aquali, that was explained thoroughly. I guess it doesn't need to be explained, honestly. Like it's not the main focus. the main focus is definitely...
Sulian soldiers have been spotted infiltrating the eastern gates. We'll be caught between two separate forces if we don't do something.
I'll show those plane squatters mercy this time. Come on, you bastards, let's bolt.
The main focus on the story is definitely Relia and her powers. It seems like. That was cool. They all put their weapons away at the same time. Well, we lost 3 members. Time to watch them die in the next cutscene. Could you imagine if that's actually what happened?
You promised us!
I'm sorry.
Aw.
If you're not gonna punch the living daylights out of them, then I definitely will. What are you doing? Why won't you let me at them?
Punching them won't solve any of our problems, Miki. The only thing it'll prove is that your fist can bruise just like anyone else's.
What are we going to do now?
It seemed as if we vastly underestimated the extent to which Kronos values Relia. We never thought they would go to such lengths to obtain her. And as you already know, we have neither our ship nor a clue as to her whereabouts.
Great, so we can't do anything.
I assure you that rescuing Relia is just as important to the Federation as it is to you.
So you'll help us pry her from their clutches?
Of course.
Sadly, we have no leads.
Did you also lose all that stuff along with your ship?
What stuff?
You know, the data we retrieved from the laboratory before it exploded. Do you still have any of it?
Oh, how unlike me. That completely slipped my mind.
I guess I got mentally tripped up too. So, we might have something after all, huh?
We'll go right to the symbological research facility and review the data there.
How long will that take?
1 or 2 hours at most.
Please don't come back empty-handed.
I won't.
This is a pretty cool phone.
Let's reconvene in this room when we're done.
Situation permitting, I'll also lend a hand.
Thank you.
They left behind some transmissions between them and another facility.
What's that mean for us?
It means there's someone else involved.
I see. So you're implying that the enemy must have at least one more base of operations besides that research facility.
Is Relia there?
I can't say for sure. It is, however, worth investigating. Even if we don't find her, we'll likely come away with some helpful information anyway.
The unfortunate thing is we haven't identified its location.
But you know where to start, right? Let's hear it.
Very well.
Symbometrics?
We have techniques that resemble what the people on your planet have termed signaturgy, but we call them symbology. Examining those techniques scientifically and systemizing them is called symbometrics. Regrettably for us, Kronos' advancements in this field make us seem like barbarians by comparison.
So you can't analyze them?
Sadly, no.
Wow. From my point of view, you two can do almost anything.
We have no recourse since there is no database from which to draw precedent. Also, I'd venture your planet's signaturgy is almost as advanced as our symbology.
You think so?
If my theory is correct, then we could analyze the various energy wave patterns emitted by signaturgical techniques and run them past the quad scanner's AI, which might allow us to detect some waves that Kronos' symbology-based equipment could not. Fiore, would you be willing to impart the full extent of your signaturgical knowledge to us for this purpose?
If you were just a nosy scholar, my only response would be 3 swift kicks to the shins. But for Relia's sake, I'll do it.
Thank you so very much.
I'm getting butterflies in my stomach just thinking how my knowledge could open up a new world to everyone.
Then I shall get started on the recording process immediately. Afterwards, I'll set to analyzing all the information we obtained. A word of caution, though. Depending on the volume of data, the process could take an exceedingly long time.
Well, it is what it is. No helping that. So how much time do you think you'll need?
I assume 1 night will be sufficient.
All night?
It would only be an instant if we had our ship.
There's no need to get anxious now. Let's get some sleep and then reconvene on the morrow.
Yori and Anne are out? Why? Save point. So that's interesting. Is that cutscene supposed to imply that Signenergy is a more advanced version of symbology? Because they didn't say it was exactly the same thing. They said it was similar to symbology and that it was more advanced. So apparently I have to go to some research facility, and it appears that some antagonistic force wants Raylia specifically to experiment on her. This is kind of strange. So yeah, I will link my my theory in the description if anybody wants to read that, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, Dark Warriors. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually. Soon we'll find out what's so special about Raylia, and we'll find out why the forces that be want her so badly. Thoughts on the game so far? Yeah, I mean, I still have not started hating it yet. My thoughts are still, you know, mostly positive. But I'll leave my full thoughts till the very end. But yeah, I am enjoying it, you know? I think it's a quaint Star Ocean experience so far. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, Dark Warriors.